then of course the team actually with the performance of the day was West Ham. West Ham are losing 0-1. And then they are leading 1-1. They're drawing 1-1. And then it's 3-1.
Yeah.
And then they decided the game is over. They put Calvin Phillips. My friend, we were watching it here with Kwalimo, and I told him, momentum is a bad thing. Unaona your penalty? Yeah? It is changing everything.
Okay.
He went to 2-3. I'm like, he went to 3-3. I told him, there's only one winner in this game.
Okay.
And it's Newcastle.
Okay, it's good.
It's almost like they almost did a Bournemouth.
Like around.
We are 3-1 up. We are 3-1 up. He gave me Maisha.
And you see
The Luton.
they did a Luton.
They did a Luton, sorry.
Okay,
3-1 up, he gave me Maisha.
The mentality is always different when you're a goal up, when you're one goal up or two. When you are a goal up, you are kind of still aware of what's happening. But when you're 2 goals up, you're like, it's almost done and dusted.
And I'm not even going into the argument about was it a penalty or not. I'm not. I leave it. If the VAR says it's a penalty, who am I? I leave it.
It's very low levels that you've reached to.
I'm
saying it's very low levels that you've reached to if that's a penalty.
I
didn't agree with it.
The West Ham one.
Yes.
It doesn't look like
Phillips was going for it.
And then
Anthony
the
Gordon
comes
in front. Yeah. Okay, it's good that you mentioned it as a momentum change from
I thought it was purely a momentum
Newcastle.
change. Yeah.
But I thought it was West Ham who necessitated it.
Yeah, like
69 minutes, you're comfortable, you're 3-1 up and you're doing the right things.
No, the first mistake is to put Calvin Phillips.
Yes, so that's
once you put Calvin Phillips,
yes.
David Moyes there thought, that's what I'm saying, he thought, let's shut shop. Like it's 3-1, game over, let's give you playing time.
Yeah.
Antonio gives that team a very good focal.
Yes, it's a good focal point. Yes.
Yeah, so once he removed him, you thought,
yeah,
something.
I thought, And then once they went to 2-3, you could just feel
St. James is back.
The momentum has shifted.
Yeah.
And once it shifts, they didn't know what to do. Because that momentum at St. James's Park has messed up many a team.
Yeah.
That
PSG.
row and everything. Yes.
Yeah.
But that game, I looked at it and I told myself, one, and West Ham assumed game over. And number two, I asked myself in my head, are they joining Wolves in
the Cocoon?
I'm not really sure that. I don't think so.
Because here's the and I'll ask. I have asked Sammy this from day one. Yeah. What more can Newcastle do? And not Newcastle. What more can West Ham do? The answer is nothing. Where they are is the most they can be.
Yeah, and so you've got to make sure that the others in behind you don't get past you.
They will not any ultimate. But look, it's are you 7th? Are you 8th? Are you 9th?
They are 7th.
That's their group.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. They can't go up. So just like Wolves.
Yeah.
Wolves are where no one thought they would be.
Yeah.
So psychologically, I am sure at some point you start.
Okay, but if at all you're going to ask David Moyes the question of
course he's not going to say it.
Yeah.
Some things you can't say it.
No,
not that happening.
No, not that really, but on the context of this is a team that is currently active in Europa League. Would they want to make it back to back?
It's a psychological. No, Sammy, it's a psychological thing. You don't even notice it's happening.
Yeah.
Sammy, when you overachieve, psychologically, when you go to the maximum you can, and there is nowhere you can go up, psychologically, you get your foot off the pedal. It's a natural thing to do. That is why for so long, what was the team? Was it Stoke or West Brom? The one that used to win one game after they get to 40 points. It was a Tony Pulis team.
Okay, maybe
I don't know if it was Stoke or West. One of them.
Yeah.
As soon as they got to 40.
Yeah. They switch off.
Yes. So that's why I'm saying, for Wolves, for example,
yeah.
I don't expect magic. I know they are done.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting them to do it. No. I think they are done.
Yeah.
Just like Palace. They get to a point, they are done.
Okay.
Same thing with Fulham.
Yeah.
We're done. Tumefika. So now inabaki Everton, Sheffield, unaona watu wana fight relegation. Luton hapo hao wanapiga wakipigana na wale wapigana na top 4 alafu na number 5 and 6 wakipigana kwa nani inaingia Champions League. Yes. So and I'm not excusing it.
No, don't.
I thought yesterday was bad. I thought from a game management point of view at 3-1 they did a Luton. I think if it's 2-1 they have a bigger chance of getting a point at the end of the game than when it's 3-1, because when it went to 3-1 they switched off. That sub was bad.
Yeah, that was a.
And once you switch off and then momentum comes, there's nothing you can do against momentum.
Yeah.
Momentum has a way where.
Yeah, and in a time where I've been questioning David Moyes several times, of which you don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't. Like this one, I wouldn't.
This was one of them where he just did everything wrong. Because even listen to him after the game. He's saying that they were 3-2 down. You were 3-2 up. He's always thinking about handing the initiative to other teams. And that's what happened this time round. You take over striker and you bring
Sammy,
I mean, 3-1 up.
Sammy, there are different ways to play football. Let me start there. Now, there is all-out attack of Pep Guardiola. There is transition football and metal football.
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal football of Klopp. Then there is
Sit back.
Then there is I don't know what United play. Let's leave United. Then there is Ange, Highline, Ange and Highline.
And Unai.
Then there are some people who all their lives have always played compact football.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And that's so.
Yes.
Just because someone chooses to play compact football, I don't have to like it.
Yeah.
But I respect it.
You do.
And that's all I ask for you with Moyes. Don't like the compactness. But that has always been him. I keep saying this.
Yes.
Go back to Everton days. That's him. So when you hire him, that's what he will always do.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Now, it has its pros, it has its cons.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying you like it. All I ask for is we respect it.
Yeah.
We know this is what he does. Whether he has Everton, whether he has Man United, whether he has West Ham, whether he has Sunderland, whether he has, was it Real Sociedad?
Yes.
Whichever team he had,
that's
how he always plays.
Yes.
Same thing to Rafa Benitez. Compact. You saw Mourinho with the interview. He always used to do what? Squeeze in. Compact. So, don't like it. Don't love it. Just respect it. That is all I ask.
Listen.
And to understand why he does it. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, does it mean it always works? No.
No, it doesn't always
so,
work.
Yesterday, for example, it did, and actually think like yesterday, why it didn't work is because he tried to give, it's like he first of all, he thought, and also they have this, everyone has this fascination with Calvin Phillips. Because if I was him yesterday...
Moyes, he does.
Yeah, he has this fascination with Calvin Phillips.
Yes.
Which is, again, it's normal. Coaches have fascination with certain players you cannot explain. All coaches.
But
all coaches.
And the script so far tells you that he's not worth now bringing on from the bench.
But I'm saying coaches have a thing where they just like someone and you cannot explain why. And they insist with that guy, you cannot explain why. Whichever place they go with the guy and you're like, what is it you see in this guy we all don't see? Coaches do that all the time. Because again, that's why he's the coach.
Yeah.
He can make the call.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So, was yesterday a bad... And I've started by saying, West Ham yesterday did it wrong. They managed the game wrong. At 3-1, you should see it off. They did it. But does that make me go back and question Moyes? That's where me and you disagree. I don't question him because of the one game. Because I look at a body of work. Sammy, I've told you this offline. I'll tell you online. You guys have seen me tell Sammy this. I question context. I can't question a coach because of one game. Only one game. Yesterday, I read for someone here. The last time Everton won a game, is it Everton? Was the 16th of December?
Yeah, it's Everton.
Yes, Everton.
Yeah.
16th of December. And Colima was like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah. But do you think I'm seated here saying Sean Dyche must go? No. I understand his situation. Where he is, that's all he needs. Thomas Frank said it in an interview yesterday before the game. I have lost, I don't know, he has 1 win in 14 or 1 win in 11. He has a crazy number. And he was like, whoa, that's really bad. But do I sit here and I fight him and I say, oh, no. Because I understand the context of Brentford. I understand the context of Everton. I understand, I do that. Like there are teams which they are allowed to do such things. Okay. That's the only place me and you disagree. You are like, if there is one bad result, oh, now the coach must be fired. Oh, if there is one good result, oh, this coach is now the greatest thing in the world. I stay in the middle. I don't go too high. I don't go too low.
And for yesterday, don't you think that was a departure from what his team was? Because I thought they played so well to plan. They had played so well. The counter-attacks from West Ham.
Every once in a while,
every
once in a while, you'll think you're comfortable. Okay? You'll think, 3-1 is nice. We are doing well. You'll think, now let's
is working.
Let me change. Yeah, but now let me put now Calvin because we are 3-1. I can afford to give him a few minutes, and then
that was 20. That was 69 minutes. 20 minutes to go plus 8.
I'll give you an example. Liverpool versus United in the FA Cup. Liverpool were cruise control, everything working. What did Klopp do? Think about it. What did Klopp do?
Yeah, he made
for every change he made,
yes.
Liverpool got worse. For every change he made, Liverpool got worse. In the end, what happened?
They lost.
Thank you. So do I take that game and I judge Jurgen Klopp with it and I say, you see? No, I understand him. Because again, this is not a science. It's an art. So in the art, at times you get it right, at times you get it wrong. You paint, you overpaint. You get, it's not, because you are a scientist by profession. you know 2 ounces of sodium and 1 ounce of oxygen and another ounce of water. You add no. So he's trying. Anajaribu to. It's why we keep saying Pep overthinks. So I don't read too much. Did he make a mistake yesterday? Yes. Do I take that to judge him? No, because every coach makes a decision and you go like, what are you thinking? Like, why?
And how about Eddie Howe? Do you think he's better right now, given that he has more personnel on the bench? Because when he has the qualities of the likes of Heavy Barnes, Gordon, Almiron, do you think he's better this season compared to last season? Although they reached higher heights compared to this season.
No, he's had a tough season this year, but he can get away with it by saying, I didn't have players.
Yeah.
Of attrition.
I think this year he struggled with expectation as well. So it's a bit of a difference kind of thing. I think he struggled with that. Like last year everyone was like, you go. But this year everyone was like, you're in top 4, you're in Champions League, you're in what? And I think the pressure got to him. Then of course the team has gotten injured so much. So he might argue and say, my team has been injured all along. What do you want me to do? So I think he might get away with another season. He might get away with another season. Purely because I don't think there are enough coaches to go around.